Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another quick pick prediction video. In this video, I'll be predicting the featherweight bout between Tucker Lutz versus Melsik Baghdasaryan. And how I felt this one right here is I'm going low confidence Melsik Baghdasaryan to beat Tucker Lutz. You might say, why aren't you high and locked? Lutz is a bum, Melsik Baghdasaryan is the future great. And I'll say to that, Melsik Baghdasaryan ain't really going nowhere. Tucker Lutz probably ain't going nowhere either. This is a very, very close fight. And this is not a fight you should feel super confident about, to be honest, at all. It's a very pick 'em fight. If a dog gonna bite, I think Lutz is a very good dog to bite, but ultimately, I don't think he's a good enough dog for me to lean to him. So yeah, I'm going Melsik Baghdasaryan, low confidence, to beat Tucker Lutz. We look at Tucker Lutz, he was actually a pretty decent prospect. I mean, I think he's still a decent enough prospect. I'm not saying decent to sell in the UFC, but decent to stick around, pick some wins, and thrive in the UFC to some extent. I think he's decent enough to do that. And you can say the same for Melsik Baghdasaryan, probably a little bit of a higher ceiling than Tucker Lutz. But yeah, Melsik Baghdasaryan hasn't beaten no one yet in the UFC, really. He was looking good in his last fight until he wasn't. But my main point with this one is, when you try to find how to predict fights, you got to find, does this fighter have the skills or the style that has produced this fighter losing? So now I'm talking like a teacher over here. And he doesn't. Melsik Baghdasaryan does not have the style that has beaten, or doesn't have the components that have necessarily beaten Tucker Lutz in the UFC. So you got Sabatini, wrestler, grappler type fighter that's going to embrace the grind on him. He's going to grapple. You got I forget his name right now, Daniel Pineda, a veteran of the game, been around a very long time, and he imposed a veteran type style on him. He's like an older fighter, he's a veteran of the game, and on the feet he was losing, but then he started making it ugly. He started getting in close, started lean on him, knee him in the face, and that knee hurt him, drop him. Then from dropping with the knee in the clinch, then he was able to use his grappling on him. It was in the case of like Baghdasaryan, a guy that's going to prefer to fight at distance and be floaty and fluttery and kick you from distance. It's not like that. I mean, Baghdasaryan's a beast to an extent at this level, but he's not that guy that's really going to impose no wrestling on you. He's not going to really be. He's going to be looking to avoid it. And actually, Lutz has better grappling than him from what we have seen. Does he have the better grappling to impose that on him? Not really. That's why I'm leaning to Baghdasaryan. I mean, will impose on him to the extent I feel that will beat Baghdasaryan? I don't think so. But yeah, we saw Baghdasaryan as soon as he ended up in a bad position on the ground, he got tapped out like in the last fight. So I'm taking Melsik Baghdasaryan. I feel he's the better overall striker in my opinion. And I feel like Tucker Lutz doesn't have the grappling to the extent that he needs to really fully exploit the weaknesses in Baghdasaryan's game. So the striking, the grappling should cancel out enough, and then Melsik Baghdasaryan should be able to outstrike him. And I'm gonna say I'll say decision here. So in this one, I got Melsik Baghdasaryan via decision.